Good morning. It's May 1st. I've been on the trail half hour. I think that was Canopus Lake that I stayed at. This is 2 nights on the trail and 2 nights with way too much wind. Exact opposite of the home where the wind dies down at night. Here it seems to pick up. Hits its peak around 2 in the morning. Anyway, I had lots of trouble with the tent. Finally, I just opened it up and let the wind blow through. It wasn't that cold. Today, I got maybe 2 choices. One is 14 miles to a shelter, or it's 22 miles to a small town where they let you camp in the town. Seems to be hiker friendly. I think it's Pauley, New York. I'm thinking I want to do the 14 miles or so to the shelter. I was kind of wore out last night after the 18, so I don't want to push it too hard too soon. Once I get to that town, I think, let's see, today's Saturday. I got to that town on Sunday, even if I just hiked 2/3 of the day and spent the night there, I would be getting to Connecticut the next day. I'll let you know how it goes later. Well, finally, after 30 miles, I get rewarded with a beautiful view. And it wasn't a particularly hard climb getting up here. Well, about a 270, not a 360. I'm not sure how I feel about people putting American flags on rocks so they can be walked on. Anyway. Well, I'm going to enjoy this for a minute or two and get on down the trail. I assume that's Connecticut off that direction. Well, it's about 10:15. Got this nice climb I'm hoping I'm about done with. And this view popped up. You can see the interstate way over there. I've been hearing it for quite a while. I may actually cross it down the way. There's some bigger mountains over there. Is it Andrew? I can't pronounce it. Anyway, there's a mountain range. Used to hear about it in all the old movies. People from New York would go for summer camp and all that stuff. Adirondacks or something like that. I don't know. Bye. Different than yesterday. Yesterday it was just up and down, up and down, up and down, rocks, rocks, rocks. This last hour or so has been more indicative of Georgia or parts of Virginia, where hike for an hour or so up and then an hour or two going down. I wouldn't call it ridge walking, but it's parallel to the ridge. That is definitely on the breezy side still. Being Saturday, I've seen quite a few day hikers. Sorry for the bumpiness. I'm looking down, trying to make sure I don't take a spill. I think I mentioned yesterday's video, I took a spill once I got to camp and I was carrying water. Anyway, it's fortunate it didn't get hurt. Just a few scratches, and nobody was around to see it. So no embarrassment. All right, I think I'm only a mile or so away from the deli. See if maybe a greasy burger can make my appetite increase. So far I haven't been that hungry for substantial amounts of food. Well, I don't want to hear any complaints. I didn't show you all enough of the old rock walls. I don't know if somebody was separating cows or what they were doing. Maybe think goats and sheep could walk right over these short little things. Somebody went to a lot of trouble. It looks like we have a giant woodpecker hole here. It was like a multi-story complex. I got some buzzards circling. I hope they're not looking for hikers. But I'm not moving very fast after a big chicken parmesan sandwich for lunch. Well, all but one went on, so I guess I'm safe. Well, that's one scary looking tree. I wonder how many hundreds of years old that thing is. And a couple of photographs back, there was a picture of a tree across the road with a state trooper there warning people. See, if that was on the trail, that's what I'd call a widow maker. When it falls on your tent, somebody's a widow or a widower. Anyway, that tree didn't hurt anybody, but I guess he was going to wait for somebody to come clear off the road. He wasn't going to move it. Well, here's the interstate I've been listening to for hours. See if I can do what Hawk does and get one of them to do his horn. This guy's going plenty slow. He might do it. Hey, dude. Look here. Now, there went an RV there. That could have been us. It's too bad you didn't want to come. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Bye. All right, the last view of the day. It's a good one. Earlier, I couldn't think about the name of that mountain range. Is Catskills the one I'm thinking of? Back in the 60s and 70s, all the moneyed New Yorkers would send their kids, or they'd send their wives and kids for the summer. Anyway, here's a bonus for you. This is what the water looks like. I just got out of the last stream before the shelter, because Guthook says the shelter water is suspect. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe the creek's not suspect. But if I don't have a recording tomorrow, you'll know it's the water. It looks just like that after you filter it, so maybe it's all right. Anyway, it's 20 to 4. If this shelter sticks out, I'm going to stay there. Checks out, I want to stay there. If not, I may go on a little further. I'm trying to restrain myself because I always pay for it in the long run.